Hey, it's the Chevy High, GM High Tech, Carcraft, Hot Rod Network, Chevy Network, Camaro.
A little bit of everything, but hey, we're putting an Edelbrock E4 supercharger on it now.
That's good, because it's slow. It went 1350 or something, and I was trying really hard.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that.
Okay, can I help? I brought these.
How about put those down and grab a wrench?
All right. This Camaro's been dragged around to, I'm going to say, 9 different Chevy magazines.
This 2012 Camaro SS has LS3. You make 420 foot-pounds of torque. It's not enough for us because we're car guys, we're hot rodders. So what do? You put a blower on everything. Well, what we have here is Edelbrock's 5th gen Camaro E4 supercharging kit. Of course, obviously, the blower is the main attraction. This is the E-Force unit. They send pretty much everything else you're gonna need. I mean, you have hoses, intercoolers.
Let's get started.
And so what we're gonna be doing is basically just changing out the intake manifold, the injectors.
After you get the fuel rails out of the way, you're going to be able to remove your intake manifold, which will then make room for your new blower.
And we're gonna add well over 100 horsepower to this vehicle.
All right, this is your tuner. This is designed to plug into the OBD2 port. It's underneath the dash somewhere. You just turn the key, and we're gonna download the factory tune into this, and then I'm gonna email that to Edelbrock, and they're gonna take a look at it and modify it the way it needs to be modified for this car. Bring out your dad.
There's always something you can learn from somebody, whoever you're talking with. New ways to present information, always stuff to learn. You can't stop, or else you fall behind.
So now comes the fun part, the part where we might tear our hair out. It's time to pull the crank pulley. So we're gonna get on that. Well, at least that was painless. So we just got the crank bolt out, and we just found something really interesting.
It's already pinned.
Yes, it's already pinned. Woo! Somebody was nice enough to pin the crank for us already.
We just jumped from 82 to 105. A complete page. That's perfect. For anyone who's going to be a car guy, it's a lot of fun. You get up off the couch, go out to the garage or a carport. You know, I built my first car in a carport. I had to move all the tools every night because everyone would come home and park next to me. Figure out if you want to do this, figure out by buying an old car and work on it.
All right, so it's day 2. Yesterday we got everything torn off the motor that we had to get out of the way, and we've already started putting some new parts on. We're well on our way to getting that supercharger slapped on top of that engine. First, I get to pull off one of those really nice pieces of plastic.
That's cool.
That's just so nice.
Feels good.
So we just dropped the supercharger on top of our LS3, and I don't know if we're just good or lucky, but all the bolt holes just lined up perfectly. They threaded in by hand, and that like never happens. So.
That goes somewhere.
It's always a good thing when you go from 2 tables worth of stuff to a half a table worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Fresh, cool air. A couple days ago, before we disconnected the battery and took everything apart, we downloaded the stock tune, we emailed it to SCT, they cracked it, sent it to Edelbrock, they loaded the tune, they emailed it back, we loaded it into the handheld, and now we're uploading the data. The supercharger's installed. After this, we're going to start it. All right.
Now this car has over 100 horsepower more than it would have from the factory.
We're going to take it down to the beach and get tacos. Oh, and then we're going to wrap it red.
So excited to hear this thing out on the road on Power Tour and all the cities we're going to be seeing this year.